Guilty pleasure or not, solo leveling is a good anime, so stop trying to invalidate it. In the anime community, there is a habit of gatekeeping that often tries to label certain shows as guilty pleasures or not real anime, and one show that has found itself in that unfair spotlight is Solo Leveling. Critics dismiss it as shallow, a mindless power fantasy for people who just want cool fight scenes and glowing auras. But here is the thing. Solo Leveling is not trying to be Monster or Steins Gate, and it should not have to. It delivers exactly what it promises, which is a high-octane, stylish, and emotionally engaging thrill ride with enough depth to keep fans. Sure, it leans heavily into tropes most anime viewers have seen before, with a weak MC becoming a literal dungeons, leveling systems, the whole package, but writing it off just because it does not prioritize slow-burn psychological complexity is missing the point. Solo Leveling is so successful because it understands its strengths and plays to them with gusto. So instead of trying to invalidate people's enjoyment of the show, maybe it is time to appreciate what it actually is, a good anime that delivers on spectacle, stakes, and style. It needs to be said that power fantasies are not inherently bad. In fact, they are a core part of why so many people fall in love with anime in the first place. From Dragon Ball Z to Naruto to Attack on Titan, the idea of watching a character grow from weak to practically unstoppable is a narrative that works for a reason. Solo Leveling knows this, and instead of dancing around it, it dives in headfirst. It is a series about growth, about overcoming fear and inadequacy, and there is nothing cheap or shameful about that. The show's protagonist, Sung Jinwoo, starts at rock bottom being mocked, overlooked, and powerless. But as he climbs the ranks, the audience does not just cheer for his strength, they connect to his struggle. There is a deep, primal satisfaction in watching someone take control of their fate and refuse to be crushed by it. The aura farming and fight sequences are a metaphor for the grind everyone faces, just with a lot more swords and shadows. Power fantasies work because they let people experience catharsis through the hero's victories. Critics love to roll their eyes at Solo Leveling's non-stop escalation, but honestly, that is part of the appeal. It is not pretending to be a subtle political drama. The series knows it is here to entertain, and it does. The tension builds episode after episode, with power-ups and boss fights that feel earned and satisfying. If fans are looking for a quiet slice of life or an introspective character drama, this might not be their anime. But if they want to feel their blood rush with each level-up screen, then Solo Leveling delivers tenfold. One of the most immediate draws of Solo Leveling is its animation. From the very first episode, it's clear that this is not an average adaptation. The studio, A1 Pictures, went all in on making sure every frame drips with intensity and polish. From the smooth transitions to the intricate choreography, the visual storytelling makes even the simplest moments into full-blown cinematic experiences. This is not just good for a battle anime. This is peak production value that rivals the best in the genre. Fight scenes in Solo Leveling are in pacing and visual design. Each swing of a blade or summon of a shadow feels like it has weight, thanks to smart animation direction and tight editing. The use of color and lighting, those deep purples and electric blues, create a recognizable aesthetic that is both modern and memorable. And do not forget the sound design that pairs with it. Heavy bass drops, blade clashes, and ambient dungeon dread, all wrapped in a killer soundtrack. It is the kind of show fans want to rewatch just to see how cool everything looks again. Visual storytelling and animation can say more than dialogue sometimes, and Solo Leveling understands this. But the visuals are not just flash for flash's sake. They serve the story. The world of Solo Leveling is harsh, and the aesthetic reflects that. Every time Jinwoo steps into a new dungeon, the environment feels oppressive and alien. When he powers up, it is not just a stat bump. It is a transformation viewers see and feel. Visual storytelling and animation can say more than dialogue sometimes, and Solo Leveling understands this. It turns every battle into a spectacle not just of action, but of emotional stakes.